Respect does not always come from speaking louder. Sometimes respect begins when you stop speaking too much, when you stop explaining every decision, reacting to every insult, and chasing people who already know your value. Your presence changes. Most people lose respect because they are too available, too emotional, too reactive, and too easy to read. They talk when they should observe. They explain when they should stay silent. They chase when they should withdraw. Silent people are different, not because they are weak, but because they understand that silence, when used correctly, creates weight, mystery, and control. Habit 1. Speak only when your words have weight. Stop talking just to fill space. Most people destroy their authority because they speak too much, explain too much, repeat themselves too much, and defend themselves too much. When people know you will always talk, they stop listening carefully. But when you speak less, your words become heavier. A person who talks all the time becomes background noise. A person who speaks only when necessary becomes impossible to ignore. Before you speak, ask, does this need to be said? Does it need to be said by me? Does it need to be said right now? If not, stay silent. Habit 2. Never react immediately to disrespect. Never react immediately when someone disrespects you. Most people want an instant reaction. They want anger, confusion, and proof that they can still control your nervous system. A respected person does not explode on command. They pause, look, observe, and decide. That pause tells people you are not controlled by impulse. Sometimes the strongest answer to disrespect is a calm look, a short response, or no response at all. Habit 3. Walk away without announcing it. Weak people announce every boundary. Powerful people simply remove access. They stop showing up where they are not valued. They stop investing where they are not respected. They stop explaining why they are leaving. People usually know what they did. Your absence can explain itself. Walking away silently shows that your boundary is not a threat. It is a decision. Habit 4. Keep your plans private until results speak. Stop announcing everything you are building. When you tell everyone your goals too early, you invite opinions, mockery, and premature judgment. Silent people build in private. They improve in private. They let people see the result, not the process. Anyone can talk about changing. Few people can disappear, work and return transformed. Move silently. Let the result become the announcement. Habit 5. Do not over-explain yourself. Over-explaining usually comes from fear. Fear of being misunderstood, disliked, judged, or rejected. People who are committed to misunderstanding you will not change because you explain better. Some people ask questions because they want clarity. Others ask because they want control. When you know your truth, speak once. If they still choose to misunderstand, let them. Your peace is worth more than their approval. Habit 6. Master the art of being unavailable. Unlimited availability makes your presence feel cheap. People do not deeply value what they can access anytime without effort. Your time, energy, and attention must have standards. Being unavailable sometimes is not manipulation. It is self-respect. It shows you have a life, goals, discipline, and priorities. When people realize your attention is not automatic, they begin to treat it differently. Habit 7. Stay calm when others lose control. The calmest person in the room often becomes the most powerful person in the room. Most people are controlled by the mood of the room. If others panic, they panic. If others argue, they argue. But a controlled person does not let the room decide their state. They breathe, observe, speak slowly, and do not rush. This kind of calmness creates authority because people naturally look toward the person who is most controlled. Respect does not come from begging, over-explaining, or being available to everyone. Respect comes from standards, restraint, emotional control, and silence used with discipline. When you speak less, your words gain weight. When you react less, your emotions become harder to control. When you walk away quietly, your boundaries become real. When you keep your plans private, your results speak louder. Practice disciplined silence, the kind that says, "I know who I am, I know what I tolerate, and I do not need to explain my value to everyone in the room." That is the silence people respect. That is the silence people remember. That is the silence that makes you impossible to ignore.